Hi everyone, Dev here. Just trying to sneak in a quick video before school athletics. Today we're going to be discussing some bowler raids. Just before I do though, just want to say over 100 subs in 3 weeks. Thanks so much guys for your support, really appreciate it. Good to know that you guys are actually keen on my content. Keep hitting that like button, keep making those comments and keep recommending me. And keep clashing. So today we're taking a look at some bowlers and some good things and some not so good things coming out of these raids. First of all, using the queen to try and funnel one side, had to pop the ability quite quickly there. But the idea is to try and clear out this area in here, simultaneously clearing out this area in here, because bowlers will go off track if you don't give them a good strong funnel. Bowlers like to go in straight lines. Even though they can sort of chuck things over the walls to the side, you've really got to work hard to keep them together, but if you do, the results are devastating. So in goes the meat shield, in goes the funnel. It's taking some heat from the Inferno, but because, as you can see, on the Giants and the Pecker and the King there, the bowlers are still getting away with minimal damage there. Golem comes through, and you can see the bowlers clearing out the side. Free spell on the Infernos. If it's worth your time, just take a note of where I dropped that free spell right in the middle here, and yes, it will shut off both of those Infernos, so that's pretty key as well. If you're looking to redesign your base and you've got some Infernos, make sure that you cannot have them both frozen with one spell. Moving through the core, finishing off with the golems here, still got a bit of meat on him. Got the king with his ability, level 40 king, he's a beast. Note that the skeletons up here, they finished off the bowlers, they are still quite fragile. And a base like this didn't really get that funnel correct and probably attacked from the wrong angle, but the bowlers ended up getting picked off before the golem, which is not ideal. However, as you can see over on the right hand side, quite profitable. My bowler army typically only really needs to raid about 2k dark before it starts to become profitable, so all in all with that one, a bit of a mixed bag. Next one I want to show you is a little bit more of a success. Just taking a quick look at my bowler army for you as well, just so you can take a note of it. 10 bowlers, and you can see that the price is about 1,600. That's if I use the poison as well. So it's a fairly cheap army, and good for core diving, taking out those dark storages as well. In here, now this is an inactive base, I know, so it's not really representative of what goes on, but it just goes to show that this type of base here does fall quite quickly to bowlers. Moving in with the jump spell first, and clearing out the side, again making a good wide funnel for the bowlers to come through. Now it's at this point that the Inferno Tower would start attacking the meat shields there, if it was active, but as you are about to see, once you get the bowlers in under rage, that Inferno really wouldn't have done anything at all. This base wouldn't have had too much in the way of damage just piling on from the wizard towers, which have now disappeared, of course. But you can see here that as a pack, when those bowlers get in under rage, they really do tear stuff up. Now this Inferno here, I would have dropped a poison spell, sorry not a poison, a freeze spell on that Tesla farm as well. Didn't do it this time because I knew I'd get away with it, but you just want to be mindful of that. Being able to freeze, it looks like 4 Teslas and the Inferno would have been quite a blow if this was an active base. Queen off to the right, clearing up everything else, and King went down, but he's still got some barbarians roaming around. Healers for some strange reason, I know, not really strange because those were the units that needed her. Sometimes that's quite frustrating, but as you can see, even though it's an inactive base, the principles of making a funnel and getting the golem in front with the king and the pecker behind the bowlers, in front of the bowlers, and then raging them up can be quite deadly. Now we'll just finish this one off because it's fairly routine from here. Again, quite profitable. 3-6 on this inactive base. Plenty of pink as well. Moving to the third of 4 that I'm going to show you today. This one here was a little bit different. This is a ring type base, and normally what you want to do is clear out as much as you can from the sides, making the funnel in here. Now this time I didn't quite get it right, and you're about to see what happens when you don't get it right. Previously I've said that an Inferno on single destroys bowlers. That's true because they are quite light in hit points compared to everything else. And so this was, I would consider, not a very good raid, even though I did profit. But it does show you the things that can go wrong if you're not careful. So the wall breakers in there actually weakened a section in here, which ended up making the bowlers, even though I tried to deploy them slightly off to the side, ended up making them go off course. Once they've destroyed all that stuff in there, they then went for the king. And once that king drew them out, they went for that dark drill up there, which meant that everything down here really was light in support. And then Inferno did an absolute number on my troops. Dropped my free spell earlier than I would have. I was planning on putting it here so that I could take out this obvious Tesla farm as well. But the king gets in behind the golem, activating his ability, really ripping stuff up. Healers again break off. I was lucky to drop the town hall here, but you can see the bowlers have gone off pretty much unprotected, and their numbers have been decimated. All in all, again, one of those raids where you walk away thinking, oh, if only. You can see here that I've again made some pink and made some dark, but I was really hoping for 3 here. We'll just pick up the pace so you can see the next video. Yeah, pretty much just that archer down the bottom. So again, really got to work on that funneling technique. Ironically, I think Valks would have been a better option here, but because it's a raid, you're never going to know, are you? All right, and the last one. Last one is an unusual design, to say the least, especially at Town Hall 10. You see this type of base a little bit, well, you used to about 6 months ago. It was everywhere at Town Hall 10. But these little honeycomb pods here, ideal for bowlers. Ideal, absolutely. Again, using your queen, and I decided to deploy her here just to take the heat from that piddly little expo. And also to take out the king here, conscious of what happened in a previous raid where the king drew them off course. Giants and wizards on the outside. Baby dragon would have been just as good, as the air attack was a bit, air defense was a bit light. Making a path with jump spells before everything comes in, and so golems and P.E.K.K.A for the meat. Bowlers, outrunning them. Not a good look, but they'll stop and then everything will catch up. A golem in the CC. This is something I've seen quite a lot. And I take a golem in my CC, and they actually do make good defenders. If your troops get too close when it explodes, it can actually ruin your day. Fortunately, though, in this particular instance, the damage done was quite light, and there was just so much going there that you don't even see the golemites. They just disappeared under all those rocks. Freezing off that one Inferno, and you can see that the bowlers have actually gone to the left a little. But as they're keeping together under rage, behind that meat shield, they are really going to town in that core. Queen's coming around the right-hand side, and there's a little bit of splintering now, but you can see that they've actually got a bit of range on them. Giant's doing his thing, King's doing his thing. We'll speed it up. And here you can see the reason why I like taking a P.E.K.K.A as well. Because often you'll find that at this time of a raid, once the bowlers have all been killed off, there's still a little bit of firepower left. And it's just great that we've got a full golem as well. Not really much threat from that wizard tower. So again, a nice profitable raid. The principles are pretty much very easy to remember. All you got to do is make sure you've got a wide funnel and try and keep them moving in a straight line. Get those heroes out of the way quickly, and you will find that you will win with bowlers more often than not. Good cheap army, good fun strategy. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I said, oh, hang on, we've got a war attack. Let's just take a quick look. Let's go, JRock. You're live. Right, so we haven't missed a thing. All right, he's just drawn out his CC and used the Queen's ability and some poison here. Looking for a bit of a hog run. JRock dropping 6 here, but this opponent that we've got, this clan is pretty heavily engineered. Bit of funneling here. I think he wants to go in driving with his Queen. He's got a jump spell. Not sure what he's going to do with it just yet. Don't know where his king is yet. There we go, another golem. Okay, so he's using the golems to try and get the expos locked on and all the other point defenses. And here come the Hogs. And a jump to get into the core. It's looking really good. All he's got to do now is make sure those skeletons aren't going to come out and wreck his Hogs. So, looks like there's some skeletons there, but he's got some support troops. Looking good, JRock. Looking good, mate. One heal left. Last expo's gone. Still got plenty of Hogs in that bottom force, and he's still got some roaming around upstairs. Yep. Calling it right now. Here's 3 and a really good attack. Special bonus for you guys. Don't do Hogs very often here. I think you can be pretty happy with that result. As a clan we are all about the stars. Hogs are back, people. Hogs are back. Right, guys, there you go. 5 videos for today. Time's getting on. I've got to go to Athletics Day. I'll put this video up as soon as possible. You guys let me know what you think of this, and thanks for the support.